Right, welcome to Post Trauma. This is a brand new horror puzzle game. The publisher is kind enough to send over a key, so I'm very thankful for this. I've followed it for a good while, and I've had this on my radar. I really wanted to see what this was about. I've heard good things. Someone in chat earlier said they played the demo, thought it was good. I haven't actually seen the demo for it, so this will be my first time seeing anything other than a few stills and videos from official marketing. I haven't even watched, like, the intro on the Steam page or anything, so I'm trying to be pretty fresh on it. I'll just play on normal. Might need your assistance. I've heard the puzzles can be a little challenging.
Please. No. Again.
That's not a very nice image to start us off with. Oh, I completed the prologue. I got an achievement for that. Should have installed this on my SSD.
What? Where is this? Where am I? Hello? Hello?
It's not so much that it's struggling, it's just they didn't really put a lot of buffering in between the cutscenes and the gameplay when it loads stuff in engine. So it just kind of rushed us right in, and the engine was struggling to keep up because I have it on a mechanical drive. I didn't think it would be so demanding on the memory, actually. In retrospect, I would have installed it on SSD. So we're on a subway car. Jammed shut, someone went through great lengths to keep it sealed. Environment looks quite good. Jammed shut. Yeah, I don't know that. Not opening. Who would go through the trouble of boarding it up? I don't know, someone who's played too much Silent Hill 3, maybe? Once you pay attention, the letters do not make sense at all. Oh, we were just talking about nonsense letters the other day when you're dreaming. We can sort of slightly move the camera a little bit. It's just a light shift. Oh, triangle equals 1. And we got some kind of crazy chain lock. I think it's missing a piece. I can't unlock it without it. Oh yeah, the letters are a bit weird, aren't they? The most recent game I've played set on a train was the sequel to Exit 8. I think it was called Terminal 8. I was not quite as impressed with the sequel, unfortunately, as the original. It went for a little bit more obvious kind of scares, whereas the original one was a little more abstract, which I appreciated more. People will stare. What is it an ad for? Yeah, I don't know what these are ads for, but they're kind of cool. I wouldn't mind just having pieces of art up around. What's going on over here? Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of 4. I meant... When I said Silent Hill 3, I meant 4. Oh. But you probably knew that. Really like the lighting. It's very subtle, actually. There's a lot of nice shadows happening in here. Kind of emergent, dynamic, dark spots happening within a larger zone. Good texture work on the floor as well. You see some specular highlights really peeking out. Little spots where it's slightly shinier and more rough. Square equals 7. So we've got a square for 7, triangle for 1. Not sure what that move is. You don't have to limbo through it. Oh. It's 710X. But I think we're missing... Oh, cool. Oh, okay, so it's square 71 blank blank 1. Unless those aren't the same triangle. Triangle with a cut corner is different from regular? Or maybe it's a PlayStation ad, I don't know. Oh, I got the noise coming in. Hello, friends. Oh. It is pretty clearly one with a cut corner and one without. Are you gonna hand... Oh! It's Curly. Mouthwashing cameo. But Curly got boobs. Mannequin has something on its palm. Yeah, I'm betting it's useful, so... Padlock mechanism. So we need to figure out what O and X stand for. Something's going on. Like that subtle camera shift that it was doing, sort of a rotational translation. We seem to be moving now. So if square equals 7, are we supposed to be able to figure it out by looking at the intersections of the lines here? I have another idea. Oh, radio noise. We've been so primed to hear that as danger now. Ah! Yeah, thankfully I've got a flashlight. I'll use the padlock mechanism. There we go. Now we can rotate it. Okay, I don't think that the cut corner triangle is the same as the regular triangle. So I may have to apply logic rather than... So cut corner is definitely 1. We need to know what actual triangle is. It's a nicely turning mechanism, though. It feels good to rotate. I don't know if there's other clues beyond just this map. We've got the intersection of purple and red is X through. We know red is 3. Are we just to assume that's 2 then? I think I'm overthinking this. Yeah, it's probably just you add the 2 together and it's just a 2 and 3. So circle is 5. Square is 7, circle is 5. Seven blank 5 blank 1. It's a good first impression, though, when it's just, like, just ambience and you don't really have anything to worry about other than the environment around you. Kind of a cold open. I think I really do appreciate a cold open more these days. I don't have to actually press a button to trigger this, I don't think. So if I get the right number here, I think it's just going to work. When you're just dealing with 2 numbers, it's really not that big of a thing to flip through them. It's only if you get a 5-digit that it's kind of rough. I've even done brute force on 4 digits, although it is a little time-consuming. Usually it's not in the 9,000s, thankfully, so... No? Okay, I guess I'm missing something, because I think I should have gotten it there. I did every rotation through. So 7 blank, 5 blank, 1. Maybe it has a thing where if you're flipping through them too fast, you have to settle on the number for a moment before it'll actually take. That's probably what I would do if I was trying to discourage a miscreant like what I was just doing there. Can't really see. Light too bright. Oh, there's that cool eye logo on the wall there. Oh, regular triangle 1. We knew that already, though. Didn't we? Yeah. We know purple is 2. I don't think that's adding much more, is it? So what do we still need to figure out? X? Or did we do that one? There must be paint for the other ones. You don't think we're supposed to add the station numbers together? Is that to surface level? Can't look at those. Might just come down to what can I click on that I haven't clicked on yet. So wait, doesn't that mean the only one we don't know is X? Just seeing if there's any more spots I haven't noticed on the walls. I didn't, like, frantically mash as I was running around in here. No. Unless it's just paint I can see that I didn't notice. Well, we've got a couple ideas. Circle equals 4 plus 2. X equals 3. Help any? I say so. Got a little jogging stamina in you. That's good. All right. I guess I had the middle one wrong. Hey, Rentella. Looks like we're going to stop the train. I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride, as they say. Oh, look at the ceiling. That's... Look at it, all of it. Oh, it's all gooped. That's a great shot. But you can even see some very slight subsurface scattering, or at least it's implied. The kind of fleshiness of the tendrils, the light makes it pink. It also blows out the white so much that it gets staticky, which is interesting. Really good material design. Yeah, they don't say you should probably maybe avoid walking on this area. So is it a beef or a fog game? Why not both? It's a little beef and fog. A little treat for a Thursday afternoon. Oh, wet. Oh, look at how it statics up. Whenever the colors get too saturated, they turn into static. I guess it is an intended part of their palette. Thanks very much, Soft Claws. I like that you can tilt the light just a little bit. Feel like I'm a little more in control. Where is that light coming from? Am I missing something? There's, like, clearly supposed to be, like, a lantern hanging there, but there's no light source. How odd. It's just that that light is so blatantly looking like it's projecting out of some sort of lantern shape. Well, maybe it's part of the supernatural, is it a hallucination dream thing? Because I don't think you could really hang a lantern in a subway tunnel. Nor could you put fleshy tendrils everywhere. I like how the camera's bending down. That's cool. Stop. Machine's on its last leg. It's like it doesn't want to give up even in this place. Do you ever find it interesting in, like, Silent Hill or any kind of really dramatic situation, action, horror, adventure, when you've got a reactive character who does make comments about things, but a lot of the time, the very most egregious or ridiculous, over-the-top, gross things, they just don't even have anything to think or say about it. There's a lot that could have been said in Silent Hill that was just sort of ignored. That is an incredible piece of geometry there. I love that. I don't know what word I was trying to find, but I lost it. So it's like little cobbled slate stones arranged into a sculptural pattern, and they seem to be actually represented in geometry. I don't think this is somehow a trick. You couldn't do something like that years ago. The hardware would not have handled it. I picked up a used tape. Alright, well, I guess I'll use that tape. Thanks very much, 9Hertz, for the 90-month streak. Never missed a single month. That's dedication. Don't want to walk away from that. This symbol, it feels like it's watching me. Well, maybe this is. Is this a thematic element, these stones? I think what attracted me to this game in the first place when I saw the first previews of it was I did think the material design looked very good. And anything with, like, especially nice tactile feeling structures and architectural elements, I always want to look around those environments more. I'm obviously a bit partial to, you know, your creepy Silent Hill style games as well. That's fun. I think a really nice environment design can help you feel like you're kind of hitting above your weight class at times. Not that I know what the weight class is for this game per se, I'm just saying it really elevates the overall visual design. Makes you feel like you've got a lot to say when you put the player in an impressive location. Could allude to moving or shifting walls later, yeah. I'm into that. We're in Japan? I saw characters that looked... I couldn't tell if they were Chinese or Japanese. But I didn't know if that was actually because we were there or just there was an ad, because there's also lots of English as well. Maybe it's a sort of mishmash location of a lot of places. Looks like someone tried to force this open. Maybe I could find something to open it myself. Oh, there's the exit. Is that exit 8? The Shinkansen exit 8. What could I find? Looks like a studio based in Spain for another layer of internationality. Nice. It's every layer. Sorry, you might have to hear that a few times. It says drink, nothing more. One said stop, this one says drink. I'd like to get out there, sure. Suppose we gotta go back then look for a crowbar or something. He's taking those steps like a freaking champion, though. Maybe one of these lockers? I'm not hungry right now. You're gonna be with all this running around. The lens is cracked, but the red light is still blinking. Oh. There wasn't a door there before. Maybe I could use the crowbar to force the door from before. I should pick it up. I agree. Oh, that's what a save area looks like. Play tape.
Again, here we are. I'm dealing with someone who's also strangely immune to the gloom. He's kind of like me, but let's be clear, he doesn't deserve this perk. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't deserve this perk. Is it Anna double nade? Because that is a better perk than I deserve. Isn't he a subway mechanist? No, I believe he's a security guy. If my memory of the material, marketing material serves me. So he probably knows his way around, but not necessarily how to fix stuff. Is time standing still here? Probably. So right trigger for swing. His walk cycle feels very IK-based, like he's looking for places to sit his feet each time he steps. It's an odd way to describe it, I suppose. And it gets the job done. It kind of looks like his feet are swinging outward, away from his torso. Sorry, I'm sure he's very apprehensive given the circumstances. What's that? Is that a body? Oh, I think there's a few of those. And so the trees have taken root? Whoa! What the heck? It's like a times distortion inside. It has to be a lucid dream turned into a nightmare. This can't be real. I don't know what can and can't be real. Oh, it's exciting to know we might be one turn away from something that different looking. Oh, I've had lucid nightmares before, yeah. I used to have this one all the time where I was trapped on a spider web and I was getting eaten by a spider. It really pissed me off because I knew it was a nightmare right away, and I was like, I have to be eaten by a spider again tonight. This is awful. Here we go. I don't really want to walk under that. Maybe you'll be crushed by Pocari sweat. Well, it's making a nice twinkling sound, though. No, for some reason I, was self-flagellating, so I seemed to force myself to go through it. I don't know.
Hello.
I couldn't seem to get out of that one.
Thank God. I thought I was alone here. Can you help me? Or are you lost too?
I think you startled the witch, bro. What did you do to my screen? It's got cracks now. Okay, it's over. Reminded me a little bit of the monster from Silent Hill 4 that was like two people stitched together in the tower section, the prison tower. I heard somebody say that was their favorite Silent Hill monster of all time. I found that a little surprising, but also I guess everybody's got their favorites. Oh, a storage container. Yeah. Well, I don't think it hit me, luckily, so I don't have to use anything. Sure, I suppose I'll save every time I get the opportunity. Twin victim, that's the one. It's no closer. Or was it called closer, actually? I don't know. Shelf full of cleaning supplies, nothing useful. I was very surprised that actually the price of this game was much lower than I thought it was going to be. It came out at $14.99, and I was expecting it to be like $30 or more. I don't know where I got that preconception from. Are these veins? I feel like they're pulsating. I thought they were kind of billing this as like a AAA release in my mind, but maybe I just misjudged. I mean, as it pertains to the price. Game audio is a bit low. Okay, sure. I think the game might just be slightly quiet, but I've turned it up now. I think it's mixed lower than typically, which I actually appreciate. I'd prefer it mixed a little lower than most games tend to be. A lot of junk. People shit on Silent Hill 4, but I enjoyed it. I had a really weird experience with it because I streamed it not that long ago, like a year and a half or so ago. Oh, 3D. And I enjoyed the first half or so, maybe a little more than half, at various points. And then I also loathed other parts of it. The environment design was sometimes really frustrating, and the escort kind of stuff you had to do, I really wasn't big into that. But some of the environment atmosphere was very good. Alright, need a key card. I gotcha. Sounds like we're going back into the railroad area. Wonder how big the studio was for this. It's the atmosphere for the most part. It's really good. See how his foot... Oh, that's a good image there. That would have given me nightmares as a child. Do you see how his foot, though? It'll rest on top of the railroad track. So each foot is individually IK'd to each step. It does result in some shifting sometimes when you settle on, like, an average where it's not really even and doesn't want to bend his leg properly. But I think that's why we were seeing a little of that shuffliness to his steps. So they can get those moments. I'm not sure which one I'd prefer, actually. They both have their pros and cons. Well, I don't know why you're all standing here, but it's a great shot. Can't shake the feeling they're not just mannequins. Something's wrong with them. Yeah, they're standing in a freaking train tunnel. That's what's wrong with them. Oh, that's even better. The silhouette of the back of the heads. I actually think this would be even a stronger shot if you hadn't seen these first. Because you know this is probably what you're going to see. But if you would have walked here and then your face first into them, right? But you still got the silhouette of all the edges from your light right on your shoulder. That's really strong. They're not moving, but I feel like they're all staring right at me. Like, say there were barricades on that side, and then you're surprised when you get over here. I have noticed we've got a lot of writing. 3A, I saw 3D across. I don't know what we're supposed to use with that yet, but it's probably going to be a puzzle element. 2B. The ads are distorted, almost nightmarish. What are they trying to sell? Tubi. Sorry, I thought that was run. Run is left trigger. Exit door, don't know the code. Oh, we've got a pustule. Some kind of... Not head crab. The thing that pulls you up into the ceiling. Forgetting the name. It's like a tardigrade up there, isn't it? Got little legs or something. I don't know if this is a weird opinion, but I always kind of hoped that Silent Hill would go more in a puzzles over action direction. But I suppose the fan base has always kind of been trained on, I don't know, like a 60-40 action to puzzle split. I've always been more partial to not being under such constant pressure and threat, but I understand it is necessary occasionally to help sell the atmosphere. Oh, here we go. Can I touch any of that, though? It's out of power. Okay, I think this is one of several steps. You gotta get fuses, probably. There's always fuses. Okay, goodbye, Rolf. There's a hand sticking out of the machine. Oh, you're offering me a fuse. Thank you. Yeah, let's take it. Sure, why not? It makes a very pleasantly Silent Hill sound when you take it. Is that the light flickering in the machine doing that? Oh, I think they're all doing that. But the colored light is coming out white on the floor, so I'm a little... it's all sorts of things. Never mind. It matters not. I gotta make like a top 10 list of horror game tropes. Blood writing on walls, fuse boxes, you know, foreshadowing the thing that is frozen in place will eventually wake up. I liked what they did in Resident Evil 1 Remake when they put that coffin hanging from the ceiling, and you're like, how long before this thing attacks me now? That was one time I felt like the suspense paid off properly, but some of the time I feel like we all know it's coming and it just kind of goes through the motions. I think I need to get all 3 fuses for it to care. I've used quite a lot of breaker boxes. I've never really had to screw with fuses IRL. Oh, hello. You got some morning crunch? The coffee looks freshly made and very hot, but it smells disgusting. Disgusting? They got an awfully hot coffee pot. What kind of person would leave mannequins here making coffee? Well, you see, they used to be humans, but they just sort of turned into mannequins because of the concept of having to work. Also, that is an absolutely enormous microwave. There's an ice block with something stuck inside. Yes, please. I have an ice block with something inside. Is it meant to go in the microwave? We have to microwave an ice block. I've never done that in a video game before. Yeah, you knew that was going to happen, you nutball. Looks like the thing inside the ice block is made from metal, and the microwave did not like that. Alright, sit the ice block on top of the burning coffee. Oh, I got a fuse. The ice melted the coffee. What a silly scenario. Yeah, I don't know if a fuse can handle being frozen in a block of ice, but we're gonna find out. Maybe it was in a Ziploc bag. I gotta hand it to them. The inventory management is as simple and effective as need be. I've played so many horror games that do some weird thing with the inventory where it's annoying. I had no problems here. It was just, oh, press Y, click on the thing, it's over. No futzing around, no screwing with it. It's just Simple, straightforward, done. Please always do that, horror game developers. It's so much nicer when you don't have to screw with the inventory or get, like, confused by it. I can see a coffee cup, a computer mouse, and a fuse. May I have the fuse, please? Don't be confusing. It's kind of incredible how many different ways I've had trouble with inventories. Screen's cracked and unresponsive. No way to get a ticket now. Alright, fair enough. I don't suppose I can bash through the glass. I'm sure that wouldn't work. Doesn't even make contact with it. I like that they keyframed to have the character look at items of interest as you walk by. I know that's been sort of an industry standard practice for a lot of years, but it's still nice. Lock is jammed. Door cannot be opened. Bash it with the crowbar, please. For real, though, how would I get in here? Because there's no options. If the door is jammed... Oh, shut that. Why are you leaving the... I can't close the refrigerator? Not sure what kind of person leaves snacks in a place like this, but I'm not hungry. What do they got on their plate there? It looks like chocolate chip cookies. I had a view of it. Yeah, it's like two Chips Ahoy. And some old pasta sauce. Too real. Those are the types of things you would find here. Right, I don't know what to do now. Do I have any other options? Just crowbar? Can you guys help? Oh, they're waiting for the train, yeah. I want it to be known that I have appreciated the structure of this tendril mass. The way that this is sort of formed into a wave pattern is about as awkward as possible to model. So they put a lot of effort into that. It's sort of a centerpiece, I guess, since it's framing the door you'll go through quite a lot. As opposed to something more spread open like a root formation like this. Much easier to model. Things aren't intersecting as often. This one, though, is like a big mass. It's just a lot more difficult to keep track of everything. It's good work. I guess I'll stand under this. The blood and whatever's on the ceiling, I don't want to know. It might be relevant. It's like something out of Scorn. Will 2 out of 3 fuses get me anything? Doesn't appear so. They are big foamers. They must be. Foamer Simpson. And the monorail disaster. Okay, we've got a problem because I don't know what else is physically possible to be done. Unless I can attack this thing. Doesn't appear so. He doesn't even acknowledge it. Can I break out the vent at the bottom of the door? I could put my leg halfway through it. Is that like DLSS artifacts when I... Watch the crowbar on the upswing as he lifts back up. You see how it leaves like a silhouetted after image there? It's like 6 or 8 frames worth. I can't tell if that's the light causing it to decay and plus a motion blur, or is it a DLSS thing? Temporal AA. I don't mind, really. It's not a huge problem or anything, but it's just one of those things I tend to notice. And once I see it, I can't unsee it. I probably won't mention it again, though. Former Simpson, father of Bay Area Rapid Transit. Very creative. Alright, friends. I don't know what to do to get in there. There's just not any options. Is there a way in through the back part here? Is there like a covered part? Was this here before? I don't know. I really like whatever this is. It's a very cool structure. I wish it squished a little more when I walked in it. Imagine if it was more reactive. Get little bits of it kind of trailing on his shoes and shuffling around under his feet. Alright, well that was the key thing that I didn't know was there. There's a metal wire. Oh, the wire. I think I know a place. They did that thing with the tiles that I love. When the light does not bounce evenly off each, like they're all pitched at a very slightly different degree. I feel like that's required to make a convincing tiled wall. But I'm glad they observed it. I also like this slight bit of sheen you see off the red. It's almost got like a metallic paint quality to it. I can't tell if it's tagged that way or if it's like supernatural. The glass is cracked and the snacks inside are long expired. Oh, there's a cat playing guitar on there. Neat. Any drinks you recognize? What are those? They're like, they end in a pointy tip. Is it because they're lauded models? Or is that like a thing in Japan that they have a pointy tip? Oh, there's some funny polygons happening around the coin dispenser. And the, well, I guess because it's a dream or something. But you see there's like a, where the dollar slot would be or the pay slot would be, it's sort of all chunked up. And then down at the coin dispenser at the bottom, there's two, like the normals are kind of off. They kind of kit bash together thing. That's too bad. I noticed the triangles underneath all of them are also a little funky. You think you just array them, but they're all like bespoke for some reason. That red glow isn't exactly comforting. Feels more like a warning than an invitation. Yeah, red glows tend not to be very comforting unless it's Christmas. I love metal fittings and pipework, hard surface modeling stuff. It's always so cool. What the hell is that? Can I bash it? Whatever this is, it's not letting me leave. Oh. I'm slightly saddened that we don't get some sort of reaction from hitting it, whether that be the material reacting or me reacting or both. I need just a little bit of immersion to be like, oh yeah, I'm in that world. There's a lot of dead bodies. The smell is horrible. Oh, I didn't think to click on it before. So are you just like... That dude just walked around the corner and went through the portal? I saw a dude standing in the corner and he walked past where the camera showed. He must have gone in that. But yeah, I guess we're not going out. We got our wire, though. That's what's important. I also didn't realize that I had, until then, I had come back the way that I had came. I was kind of confused about the path, but I guess I just needed the wire. Oh, that's kind of clever, actually. I didn't notice before, but they put these arrows on the side of it to show you, like, oh, go off screen at this point. I wish they were even with the top of the machine, though. Alright, so we're going to probably pull the thing through here. You could do it. No! If you knock that off, it's over. Okay. Oh, the thing in the ceiling sprouted. They don't let you see where it went. There it is. Oh, it's a torso. It's pissed. I guess if I was a torso, I'd be pretty pissed too. Half of my favorite stuff was on the other side. Okay, stamina's out. It's got a kind of Prometheus quality. I don't know how I killed it, but I don't feel any better. Oh, it did a really weird thing with its arms. It folded up like a dead spider. What's going on right there? There's a hole in the geometry. You seeing that? Oh yeah. So something did not snap together properly, so there's just a little gap. Thankfully, the camera doesn't linger long, but it's hard to avoid it because it's like right in the camera pan shot. Alright, fuses have been set. We now have access to the fuse box. And what do we do with it? We can turn things on. Why would we not turn everything on? There's got to be a reason. It says dab. Abba cadabba do. We're going to overpower the whole zone. And I guess that will give us a high electricity bill. Horror games hate that. I don't know if we're trying to get that Shudder to open or not. Isn't Shudder a horror movie streaming service? Right, we need the code. It's not 5363, is it? No. Completely just guessing. Oh, they've blocked me up onto the platform now, so there's no reason to go back. What's the relevance of knowing which zone is what? Like, I don't know what that accomplishes yet. Oh, I hear somebody growling over there. Is there any tips? You got any tips and tricks in the waiting in the snack room? There's not very much to draw from here. There's some numbers on that wall. It's a bit random, though. I don't think those would be a solution. What's a growler again? It's like a type of cup or something? I remember Josh used to talk about it a lot. Big jug for beer. Oh, okay. I'm very interested by this. Can we interact with this some more? Doesn't seem like it. I shouldn't care, but it kind of bothers me that this can happen. I'd like there to be some collision that keeps the character out of physically clipping through large masses, but, you know, again, it doesn't affect the game at all. It's just one of those immersion things. I'm only really getting into it because the polish of it, outside of a few things like that, it looks like this could be easily like a AAA title. It's got all of the panache that you would expect to see. Just a few little rough edges, you know. The paint's still wet. I gotta figure out something with those fuses. It must be some go on and some go off and something will change, but I don't know what order or why certain ones and not other ones. So you got stuff like 3D. What is it saying? The third D? Two B, 3A. Oh, but the other one's across the way. I'm not actually allowed to go to that side now. So there's only so much info I can use here. 3A and 2B. Maybe they're saying put 2Bs on? And 3As? But how do you know which A's? Three A's. 1, 2, 3, that's 4 A's. 2 B's. I don't know if that really makes a lot of sense. Can't look at that poster. Oh, there's a spot I can still cross. I thought I wasn't allowed. There's no gate on the third one. Just getting incomplete information there. One C 3D. Is that all? Probably don't need to be going this far back. I was just curious. I thought it might gate me away. Right, it is counting 1 through 4, but I'm not really sure what to use with that information. I need a key card. 1C, 3... What is it? 1C, 2B, 3D... Just remember 1C, 3D. Oh wait, there's a thing interactable here? No. And then, so 1C, 3D, and 3A, 2B. So add that onto that. And maybe we can play around with that. Thank you. So there's no 4. So I have to believe if there's a puzzle in this, it's how do you get that number of things lit up, since some of them will take multiple at the same time. So getting 1C, that simple. 3Ds. Are there even 3Ds? No. Oh, there are. 3Ds. 3As. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and 2 Bs. Oh, it really was just that. And the problem was I needed a key card I didn't know was right next to me. Okay. I was super overthinking that. I thought it would be way more complicated. But I had to try the obvious, simple route first, because what else would you do? He's really struggling with that descent. Guess you would do. It's a bit of a drop. Good thing that brick is there. Oh, right. I thought it was just gonna play a video for me. I want to know what bracket situation they've got built to hold up all those heavy-ass monitors.
I'm sorry. I don't know where I am.
See? So loud. So much screaming.
This is very Silent Hill.
Hush.
Bewildered man talks to disembodied ethereal voice while jangly acoustic music plays.
Need help. Do we deserve it, though?
I'm trapped, I think. There's a door.
A locked door. Yes. I have the code.
You do? Oh, how?
I don't know, but I do.
Oh, 33284.
284.
Don't know how you have it?
That's very kind of you.
Don't thank me. I'm supposed to give it to you.
What is that?
I said I don't know. I don't want to know.
My name is Roman.
Jill. But you knew that.
You almost became a Jill sandwich.
33284.
I wonder if it's possible to make a horror game without any of those tropes, like no key cards, no post-it notes. I think you run into an unfortunate nature as, like, eventually you have to have some of these things in to break up the content in a meaningful way. Otherwise, you've just made a walking sim, which is also fine. Hello. Oops. I was gonna put the code in, though. I believe I've goofed. What would Jill say?
Hello? Officer Kelly? Mitch? What is this, guys?
Surely Officer Kelly or Mitch would be here to know.
No. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. No.
You seem to be in an interrogation room, filling up with water. Does Nemesis bash through this mirror? Wait, is it a mirror? I think it's just a pane of glass now that I realize there's no reflection. Oh, we're on the side that sees in. We're on the one-way side. Where is everyone? Why is it all flooded? We're in Raccoon City Police Department. Lickers and hunters abound. You know, I never realized Resident Evil had the lingo of, like, a Walking Dead style. You know, there are attributes assigned to specific types of zombies thing. They did that ahead of everybody else. That's a really solid-looking, rusty kind of gross wall. It's got some subtlety in the shading that I really appreciate. This looks like my desk. My head hurts. What's happening? There's something about the geometry of this space combined with the sort of blurriness of everything. It feels like I'm in a long-lost PlayStation 3 game. Like, as an artistic choice. Not as... I don't mean that as a disparaging comment. I just think it's, like, hitting the same notes that those things do. Like, the last area had much sharper textures than that, didn't it? But I'm not judging, it's just interesting. It's almost painterly looking in here. Maybe it's because of the headache. Ooh, blue. I actually didn't know there were first-person portions of this. I tend to be quite partial to first-person. When done right, I think it adds a little bit, but, you know, third-person, you get nice fixed camera angles and that. There's pros to both. This is a truly strange pillar. I don't think I've ever seen a pillar like that before. Is it two models pushed into each other, or is this an architectural statement? It's symmetrical. What happened here? Oh. That happened. Forgot a little clipped bit down at the bottom. Radio sets. Don't know what that is, but it's an interesting image. There's some sort of nautical sound happening. Something heavy moving through thick liquid. Oh, he may be slow, but watch him go. Watch him go. Hang on. We've got computers with no cables. A truly wireless setup in 1996. God, I would have loved that. They've even got all the correct jacks on the back coming out of the motherboard. Just saved them all the cabling. You see there's like a coaxial or a cable output. We've got an audio jack. Can I turn the flashlight off, or is that not an option? No. Flashlight must remain. I wanted to see what, we've got like a CD drive and a disk drive. Standard Dell computer keyboard. We've been collapsed upon by the flesh branches. I need to turn the sensitivity up. Is that possible? Yeah. Oh. No? Arrow keys? I don't know if this applies to the controller, actually. Yes, it does. Yeah, it was way too slow. Go fast. What? What do you mean? Was it kind of thermos a thing in the late 90s? Oh, you know what it is? Probably. I said it was late 90s, but you know, I bet it's just old computer equipment that they've had in this office and they've just not upgraded. It could be like 2009 or something and they've still got PCs from 1997. That would actually check out. I do wish I could turn this flashlight off, though. Oh! D-pad. I wasn't thinking about the D-pad. Oh. So there's the turtle in the hair. What is going on there? The light sources projected a shadow off of the cap and the label on the bottle. But not the bottle itself. What do we have? Oh, a snail? Are we in order? Okay, so we got blue. Snail's the slowest, right? So it's blue, and then where was the turtle? Oh, there's more. Cheetah. Oh my god, faster than the hare, clearly. I just lost turtle. Where'd you go? There. So turtle... So blue, green... orange, or red, blue, green, orange, and then cheetah is green again. So it's blue, green, red, green? I don't know where we're meant to put that in, but... blue, green, red, green. Oh. I have very shiny shoes and a torso. Seems like a sort of high urinal, doesn't it? You wouldn't want to have to play, like, Worms Armageddon to get your pee in. If you were very short, I mean. Oh, it got... I feel like it got darker. Hello? Is this the place where I do blue, green, red, green? Police headquarters, sworn to protect Special Victims Division. It's sort of askew. If you look at the scales of justice, they're not pointing straight up. I mean, I guess the flesh tendrils probably had something to do with that. Start here. Too quiet. The desk used to be the nerve center, and now it's this. The real nerve center. Interesting choice of words. The scales are tipped. Is there a dolphin diving around inside of a blood river somewhere? I keep hearing freaking swimming and splashing. I gotta follow that dolphin. Has this room always been here? Yeah. Yeah, you're just not very observant. Can't, duck, though, huh? This is an unduck zone. Okay. There's a swimming pool in this wall. Oh. More little bits got out. Hello? Is this the place where I do blue, green, red, green? Oh, it's a save station. Okay. I'm kind of into the pacing right now. It's a bit slow, but in a good way. Even the files are a mess now. Never respected my attention to detail. Yeah, for real. I hate being chased in horror games. It's so boring. I know that's not the typical response, but it's been done so many times. Like, just give it a break. Whatever's in those boxes, I don't think it will survive the water damage. That would be incredible if it did. Maybe it's like plastic. Just plastic only. The fan is operating. That's not good. Will I be electrocuted in this room? Ooh, the worst place to go in the event of a flood. A jail cell. Seems really inhumane when you think about it when there's like a disaster situation and people are trapped in cages. Oh, there's a fish now. It seems to be going that way. Maybe I'll follow it. No, wants to bite. Oh, it's not a normal fish. It wants to high-five me. I don't know what's happening. What do you think that was all about? Oh, it's missing a crank. Oh, a red. Gotta get the chief's key card. The Master Chief. Do-do-do-do. I like that they circled the blue push pin. The vital clue. Oh, the darts! It's the dartboard upstairs. Oh, we got a high five. Hang on. High five. High five. Okay, let me go now. Oh, this is just like Zelda yesterday. Just a little less being eaten. So the blue, green, red, green is not a number / corollary color code. It's just so you get the numbers off the dartboard, I guess. I couldn't tell you what that animation is trying to convey. It was very strange. Right, the tails on the darts. So 2, 3... Oh, no, blue, green... Wait, how do I know which green? Or are they both in the same spot? They're both on 5. 2, 5, 3, 5. That's the code. So that's what the swimming sound was. Can't pull the fire alarm. I had to stop assembling my standing desk because my back hurts. I feel that. I remember as a kid being like, what's up with adults constantly complaining about their backs hurting? And now I get it. I hope you feel better soon, though. It does suck. I think if I stretched more and moved around a bit more, it would probably help, but I sit for way too many hours. Well, I think I'm gonna die, and there's no way to get health back here, so... I just gotta go do a blue, green, red, green. A 2, 5, 3, 5. Sorry, we changed it. Did it leave? I don't know what's happening. They even put darts there to be extra nice. Hang on. I can't see what is lit up because the light is so bright. No, it moved. I used the analog stick. Why did I do that? It's cold in here. Why does it resolve like that? It's so noisy. I remember back on the PS2 being absolutely blown away when I saw the shadows come off the bars in Silent Hill 2. It's still one of the better usages of that, really, because nearly every solid object casts a projected shadow. And you'd think, yeah, it would probably eat up a lot of potential frames doing that, but I think it really added a tremendous amount. The game's pretty quiet, yeah, there's not a lot going on audio-wise. We've got some water sounds right now, some ambient dripping, but I did turn it up recently, so it should be audible when there's stuff to hear. Oh, my hands are covered in blood. And my walls are covered in velvet. I have an emergency, please. I need health. I'm going to be eaten by a fish. The key to the office of that bastard. Get in my belly. Not this one. That one needs a crank. That one's shut tight. Check this one before. It doesn't seem like there's anything to see in here, but I might be wrong. Oh. The final high five. I've been extricated from this mortal coil. But that's okay, because we got a checkpoint in the form of 2535. Wait. Oh. I thought I was on the inside of the locker room, and I was like, how did I get in here? I don't need to be in here anymore. Okay, down we go. If you're arriving late, by the way, this game is primarily in third person, but this is a first-person section where we play as a different character. So don't get the wrong idea. I don't know what you're meant to do about this fish, because, like, I don't have any way to attack, and I can't really get out of the way of it. It just kind of goes away sometimes, and I guess that's when I'm meant to go forward. See, like that, it just made a splashing sound, and now it's gone. It's a strange enemy behavior. I don't really like that much. I'm just guessing where my cursor is. It worked. Seems like all that's in here is the keys, so I really don't need to screw around. If you just came into this suddenly, you'd be like, given a bunch of information. You don't actually have to play a lot of it. It just goes straight to the key points. Maybe you're just meant to dive into the closest room. Still there. You can tell because there's noise lines on my screen. Maybe you're just meant to stand over here until it... Yeah, it does that. Given what it looked like under the water, I was not expecting it to have human hands grabbing at me. This is not the right room. Okay. I took the card, and now we go back down where we just came from. Anything else while we're here? Large plant. The stereo positional audio was really confusing me because the splashing was supposed to be coming from downstairs, but it sounded like it was on the same vertical level as me, just to the left. It does that thing where the light, like, dissipates slowly. It's usually a DLSS thing, because it's like, last frame there was a light. There's supposed to be less light now. What do we do? Draw less light. Oh, but what happened the frame before that? There was still some light. Toilet? It's not a pleasant toilet to be in. Nothing else to do in here, right? Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's coming from right in there. But it's below me and in there, I guess. It doesn't understand the verticality. Which, I don't know. I don't blame them. Like, what... How do you account for the sound needing to travel up several corridors around a corner? Like, you need that thing that I keep mentioning, this ray-traced audio. So it understands that there's, like, this many passes over these surfaces. How do you then twist and contort and filter the sound through all of these different, you know, wood, aluminum, steel, hard surface, soft surface, that kind of stuff? So this is for the evidence room. There, okay, it's swimming again. Well, that's what I was assuming, yeah, that it's to do with ray tracing, but I think it might just be DLSS, so it's not... It's super sampling, it's not exactly ray tracing, but they're kind of stemming from the same source. There's like an AI algorithm trying to smooth out the frame. Ah, there's that. Okay, so the rooms just have like one thing in them mostly. I'm kind of for it. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to click on 100 shelves.
There's a way out. Just gotta find it.
Is it a police station or a submarine? A police station or a submarine? A castle or a school? Oh. The garlic knot dimension. Well, the wainscoting is so red. I've never seen a hallway that looks like this before. Well done. In all my years, I've never seen blue hallway, red wainscoting, 3 inches of water. Blood exploded up the wall. I'm very disturbed by this abrupt, blunt ending of this tendril. I want that to go into the wall or something. It just needs to be scooted left, like, shift left 3 or 4 times. This reminds me of the demon runes. Like, we're back in Dark Souls again.
See? You see that?
What is this room, or this hallway? It's so weird. It's like the Shining elevator explosion. Or, that scene in Fear.
There's always a way out.
When the room fills with blood. Why is there red light on both sides, but not in the center?
No.
I hope they'll clean up some of this janky stuff, because this game's actually really good. I just want it to have that extra little layer of polish at the end.
No.
I hope I haven't sounded overly critical. It wasn't to try to demean the game in any way. It's more just like, I keep seeing all these little tweaks that could probably get sorted out. But the overall gist is great. So I guess we're getting two perspectives on whatever led to this. Alright, now we're back as Roman again. Oh, I like that. The head bow. Ah, box. Cool box, though. Looks expensive. There's only one product left in stock and need a card to be able to buy it. I know it's just a symbol, but I feel like I'm being watched from near it. Yeah, it's a very Silent Hill thing to do, to be like, there's a vending machine, but you have to buy it with a special currency. It'll be like hell tokens. Oh, what are you doing there, bud? That's not how you use that. Or is he pointing in it? Something to look at? You got something good in there? Won't open at all. Not even a little. Oh, they put all the bathroom stalls up on a lift. So, oh, and there's squat toilets, because I guess because we're in Japan, but also not all of Japan uses squat toilets. In fact, I think they're being phased out somewhat. You know how many people that were going to stumble out of that and crash face first into the sink? You'll forget you're up on a platform. Oh. The drop ceiling fell. Really wasn't expecting that. It seemed so random. Do I not have my crowbar anymore? They took it away. I can't do this. Hey, Samara, what's up? How's the weather in the well? This one's especially creepy. Her hair looks real. Hope you're having a pleasant afternoon. Oh, hi! Oh, it's the Toilet Lord. I was playing Fear and Hunger, and I became the Toilet Lord once, and it was awful. There's a hand sticking out of the toilet. It's looking for something. It wants toilet paper. They always want that. How do I give it toilet paper? Or a high five. Yeah, this does seem to be a very pro high five game. Or a high C. It's a juice drink from the 90s. You've probably heard of it. I don't know. Okay, so the mysteries to deal with in the women's lavatory. The elevators are not working. Maybe I could force them open. Funny you say that, because last time I tried to direct you to an elevator, you're like, I wouldn't ride these even if they were working. And now you're like, I want to get in there. If only I had a crowbar. I wonder why I don't. Maybe I'll meet up with the high five fish, and we could put the high five fish in contact with the Toilet Lord. Alright. Can I take that? No, this is a look only. Consultation room didn't fit. Newborns. Does that make us oldborns? Or bloodborns? High FPS patch when? Lance McDonald figured it out. What's your excuse, Sony? You saving it for the PlayStation 6? Yeah, you probably are, aren't you? If this guy was super into chitlins, I'd say he'd have a great time in this world. Oh. What do we have here? Some bullets. Oh, I didn't know it was that kind of game. Oh, the clock. It's doing that thing. That's not the thing it's supposed to do. So I've got bullets for pistol. Doesn't a flower have one of those? It's a stamen and a pistol. There's probably some really stupid cartoon somewhere of a flower pulling a gun on somebody. Alright, this is undoubtedly critical information. We got ID numbers, names, dates. Oh, so many dates. Oh, the archives. The archives grow deep. A cat's got a pistol now. What's he doing with that? Don't give cats pistols. They'll be bad kitties. Computer needs to be from... seems to be from Yumi Hayashi. I should try to unlock it? I guess I need your Yumi Hayashi's ID number. Awfully thoughtful for it to ask, do you want to unlock it, rather than simply put you in the way of it. Oh, it's there. 1098N. I don't think the N is important. Oh, it's also written there. 0486. Or 9804? Okay, gotta use the D-pad. Analog stick needs more of a dead zone. Is it possible that the woman mentioned in the email, I didn't read that in time? I didn't touch anything, it just advanced. The ER is over capacity. Most of the patients are from the crash on the North Road, and several have injuries beyond anything I've ever handled. One patient, mid-30s, arrived unconscious with keys embedded in her skull. Oh, God. She was later found sleepwalking in the bathroom. Her movement went unnoticed due to our short staffing. We managed to get her back to a stable area. Her sister, who didn't survive, was found to have been pregnant. Paramedics on scene reported it was likely her first trimester. I thought you should know, as the family may not yet be aware. We urgently need extra staff. Patients are piling up in the halls. We can't sustain this level of intake. Please respond. Night shift nurse. Oh. I didn't know we could zoom in. Good scan line pattern, by the way. I think that looks great. It's not the difficult to read type that I keep running into. I don't know how they got the text to look so clean from a distance, actually. I think it would just become blobs. Okay, I don't know where the entrance is anymore. I'm lost. How did I get into here? Please don't trap me in the archives forever. I thought the door was all the way at the left. Oh! That's confusing. So it's a big loop. Oh! Look at this. Oh, it's on like a wobbly wave pattern. I almost love it, but I think what I want instead of a wobbly wave is for each brick to individually oscillate. Because this is just not something stone can do, but also that's probably the point. I want it to still have that material quality to it where it's like, it could be plausible, but it's just unbelievable, right? Like, no one would set up a mechanism to oscillate all these individual stones. Sat. The flesh is blocking the door. If I get rid of it, I might be able to open it. Locked from the other side. From the afterlife. Yeah, I'm surprised they never made, like, a third-person Beetlejuice adventure game, actually. I feel like there's a lot to be done in that. Like a point-and-click adventure Beetlejuice or something. It's not working, obviously. It made some kind of very, like, low wobbling sound, but I don't think it felt like the kind of slate-on-slate rough grinding I would have expected or wanted out of that. Need a key. I have no items. I'm glad I don't have to wear glasses. I would leave them somewhere and forget where they are. What? What prompted you to... Oh, because of this. I was like, what? I thought he was looking at the monitors when he said that. That was a bit like, you know, in Pokemon when he's like, I like shorts. I mean, fair enough. So bathrooms in here. Keys are in the lady's skull. May I have the keys? This must be the patient the archives computer mentioned. I can see something in her hair. I should grab it. She's not gonna love that, but yeah. Okay, hair being. I'm just gonna extricate these keys from... Oh. It was that easy? I have a key now. I have a key now. Okay. I was expecting something more dramatic. Would you like my key? Hi. No, you don't want the key. I didn't think you'd want the key, but I thought I'd try just in case. I get, like, the bad ending where you just give the key to the toilet lord. I have no idea where the locked door is. There's been a dozen of them. We've had a need for a key card, right, for this. This table in the center is very odd looking. They got all sorts of bundled up cables on the floor. I was saying before I didn't think that they wanted to bother with cables, but I guess the computers were an exception. No, they're good at tendril stuff. They should be fine with that. What's the locked room, though? Yeah, it's shut tight, all right. There's a bunch of flesh in front of a door. I don't know what to do with that. I don't have any crowbars or things to hit it with. Ah, this one. I like your casual sitting stance there. Posture, rather. There's a hammer inside. I should be able to use it as a weapon. Oh, I like these switches. The dials going back and forth like that. Yeah, the 3-digit numbers are very attainable from a brute force perspective. Even if you just play with it a bit at random, you sometimes will just get it because it's like 999 combinations. You could flip through 60 of them in an instant. Oh, I thought I just got it there. No, I just accidentally moved off the end. 666. The number of the beast. Oh. Am I supposed to match this to the one outside, maybe? The international nonsense time. Or is this an addition subtraction problem? I don't know. Oh yeah, I mentioned the other day about analog clocks in horror games. Every time without fail, there is an analog clock in a horror game. Absolutely every time. So why is it 53 twice? I'm confused by this. Maybe they can help. Also, why am I so far away? I'm standing out so you can get a fair focus shot of it, because if we were right up against it, it would be too close. It's just funny to be right in front of it, and then we're like, actually, we're back 7 or 8 feet from it. Does this computer say anything? Oh, there's like a very awkward pivot here, where I'm like in front of the desk and then I'm past it. That's fine. Oh. Shotgun shells. So now there's an implication of both a handgun and a shotgun. No, it's not an old man thing. I was also taught to read analog clocks in school as well, and we use them all the time. It's just funny that they're so ubiquitous in horror games for whatever reason. That's a nice little twist there. Is it just when you look away, or is it random? Or is it just maybe when you move the camera? Yeah, I think it's when the camera changes. So I feel like we're supposed to be learning a pattern from the top ones, and then applying it to the bottom template to get 3 numbers. So it's showing the blue hand on 5 and 3. Then it shows blue hand on 3 and 2. So it's reversed. Then blue hand on 3 and 5. So it's reversed again. Why is it not reversed on the first one? Right, so the numbers are 8, 3, and 7 in some order. 2, 2, 4, 5. And what about the red hand? It's just irrelevant, or? Oh, maybe the red hand has to do with the order, then? No. 4 is roughly in the middle. 2 is... it's reversed. Okay, so say it's 8. 8's in the middle. So it would be 7, 7, 8, 3. Yeah. Oh, it's a sledgehammer. I thought it was just a regular hammer. So it was just kind of telling us the one vaguely pointed down with the red hand is the middle one. Doesn't really matter which side of the middle it's on, just that it's down. Then reverse the other two for some reason. Hey, thanks very much, Badger Dash, for another 2 community gift subs to Pompolonius and Roseguard. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, drop some balloons and sub hype in for Badger Dash, who's been an absolute trooper. It's happening. Keep in mind, there hasn't been a single save point since we got here. Although I guess nothing much has really happened either. Oh, it's you. I remember you from the press materials, I think. Do I want to fight you or do I want to run from you? Oh. Wait, have I not found this room yet? Prepaid card. Oh. It's a critical room. And a save slot. Perfect. The minute hand's value between 1 and 60 was tied to the hour hand's position. Oh, okay. It was more clever than I realized then. At the end of the day, though, it's like an okay solution because even if you don't really get what it's going for, it guarantees you'll know the 3 numbers, and then there's only 3 combinations, so even if you don't get it, you'll get it. It's just a matter of trying a couple more times. So, can't be upset with that. I wonder what you're supposed to do with this chest, because... Oh, I guess my inventory slots are all full now. I was thinking I had more slots than this. But I have no ammo yet, so... Or no weapon yet. I guess we have infinite slots for key items or something. Right. Does it say the time on that? Just what time it is. No. I'll stop here then. I don't want to spoil too much of the game, and also I want to get some food. I think this is pretty solid. I know I have pointed out a lot of little graphical things here and there, but I think they did a tremendous effort on realizing the atmosphere of this world, and I certainly appreciate that. I think there's a lot of heart in this game, and although I don't really understand a lot of what's going on yet, that tends to be the case in horror. It's always abstract. Kind of comes together the more you think about it and play it. But positive experience with this. I'm quite happy with the price also being $14.99. Maybe some of those little graphical things will get sorted out over time. But even if they don't, the gameplay is still perfectly fine. And where it really shines, I think there are a lot of points to look forward to. Yeah, it is a sparkly mesh. That's the DLSS again, isn't it? Maybe play with some of the graphic settings. Resolution scale. Native. Oh, I should have set it to that. Does that do anything? It still sparkles a little. Like a lightly carbonated beverage. What else can we do? View distance, epic. Oh, I don't know why that was set to medium. Hey, you could turn off film grain. I didn't see any DLSS settings in there, though. User interface. Right, it's just for subtitles and that. Right, okay, usually I do this at the start, but I didn't spend too long. Cool. Well, thanks for watching Post-Trauma. Thanks again to the dev or publisher sending over a code. It seems like a pretty solid, interesting game. And I'm always a fan of a sort of a niche horror game showing up. So give it a go. You might like it.